So you've decided to open a lawn care business. Awesome. Now what? You've got to get your name out there. You've got to advertise. You can't just make a website and put a sign on the side of your truck and hope that the phone will just start ringing off the hook. No, you've got to start with guerrilla marketing. What's guerrilla marketing? It's a low-cost marketing strategy that yields maximum results. I like the sound of low cost, but how do I get the maximum results part? Let's get into it. First thing, get some door hangers. Not some cheap, crummy flyer you printed yourself from home. I'm talking about a thicker, glossier cardstock front and back. The backside is often overlooked and doesn't really cost that much extra to have done. I recommend you have a company like Standout Promotions do your door hangers for you. Enlist the help of a true professional to help you. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here and try to figure things out for yourself. Standout can help with your logo design, branding, and proper messaging of your services on the card. You've got about 3 seconds to catch the attention of the customer before they toss your hanger into the trash. But if you got a nice hanger, they will be more likely to think of you as a legit business and less likely to toss this nice hanger straight into the trash. You could go online from Vistaprint or someplace like that, but then you're stuck making it on your own and designing it and trying to think up the proper messaging. Along with door hangers, you should have some yard signs made up. Standout can have a bunch of these signs made up pretty inexpensively. Post them all over the place like you see during election season or election times. Street corners, sides of the road, and other high visible areas. These signs are cheap enough that when people remove them or throw them away or they get lost or just damaged, it's not a huge loss. In fact, after a while, you'll probably remove them yourself. While you are out pounding the pavement, you should also knock on doors. But you should keep these trips to times of the day when people are actually home. When I first got started, I would carve out some time, say on a late Sunday afternoon, early evening, and hang out as many flyers and knock on as many doors as I could within a 2 or 3 hour period. I would bring a clipboard with me and ask for the sale that minute. I would write them into the schedule for later that week and get the customer to commit to me right then and there. But I'm not trying to give them a hard sale. Either the person was already thinking about getting their lawn mowed or they weren't. I'm not going to try to convince someone that was not in the market for a lawn mowing guy to buy my service. It's not a good way to spend your time. Leave the door hanger and leave. You're not some giant billion-dollar business that can try to convince the world to buy their new cool invention, like you see as seen on TV type of thing. You want to engage the people that are already thinking of a lawn mowing service. Guerrilla marketing focuses on the idea that your potential customers have already started thinking about your services and you just need to tip the scales into your favor. If you are not in the market for a new car, you don't pay attention to any new car commercials or billboards. But if you are in the market, you start to notice that sort of advertising. Same idea with lawn mowing. The customer has already thought about your service. It's different. For some segments of the service industry, they're a little bit different and they need to advertise all the time. For example, say a plumber. They need to advertise all the time because we don't think of a plumber until something happens and then suddenly we think of a plumber right away. Plumbers must keep up a constant presence to keep their name fresh in your mind so that when something does happen, you already know who to call. Guerrilla marketing also means that you are selected a target neighborhood. You must select a target neighborhood that isn't, say, a middle to upper class. A lawn mowing service is a luxury service, and your average paycheck to paycheck guy is not your target audience. That means, if that means driving across town to hang a bunch of door flyers and knock on doors, you just have to do it. So you've selected your neighborhood and you've canvassed the neighborhood with your door hangers and your road signs. Then what? Sit around and just pray for the phone to ring? No, you're going to continue to knock on doors and hang more door hangers. It's a numbers game. Door hangers have a very low rate of return, like 1% low. For every 100 door hangers you hand out, you maybe will get 1 or maybe 2 phone calls. But you combine that with a door knock and a happy, friendly face, percentages start to go up a little bit. So you have to hand out and knock on at least 500 doors before you get at least 5 phone calls. And of those 5 phone calls, you maybe will net 3 solid customers. Wait, Chris, you said guerrilla marketing in this style should give me maximum results. Well, that is the maximum result of this style of marketing. So you need to hand out 2,000 or 3,000 door hangers and knock and on at least that many doors to get 20 solid clients, and not just tire kickers. But of those tire kickers, you should get at least 50 old ladies that want you to weed their garden or trim their bushes or something. Of all those people you just met, a lot of them will already have their own lawn mowing service. That's okay. You'll be second in line for when that guy screws up or stops mowing the lawn. I don't know how many times that I've been second and finished first. After a year or two of meeting potential customers, they'll call me and say that their current lawn mowing guy just stopped showing up and they'd like to hire me. Being second and finishing first. Don't dismiss the folks that already have a lawn mowing guy. Hey, if you're getting anything out of this video, please take a second to like, subscribe, and comment below. Doing this will help the YouTube algorithm and it will help bring this video to a wider audience. Hopefully, if you do this, it will bring this video in front of someone who is thinking of starting their own lawn mowing business. And they'll learn a little something from this video and not make the same stupid mistakes I did. And, I've made a lot of mistakes in the past and I want you guys to be more successful. So you canvassed the heck out of a neighborhood and you've done it again. Then you better have your Google listing up and up to date with your service area. Making a Google listing is free and you can select a service zone for your business. You can take it, you could even take it one step farther and invest or buy a pay-per-click campaign. Well, what is a pay-per-click? Well, it's kind of like it sounds. You pay for placement on Google and you pay per customer clicking on your website ad. You can select a daily or weekly budget, and after you've received, say, 1,000 clicks, your ad will automatically turn off. When I run a pay-per-click campaign, I get twice as many calls. Not all good calls, but calls nonetheless. Getting calls. This leads me to my next point. You must qualify your calls you get. You've already spent a ton of time pounding the pavement, so you don't want to waste more time driving all over town getting every new free estimate. You just can't do it. You tell Mr. Jones that you mow that neighborhood on Tuesdays and you'll swing by then. You give him a rough price over the phone and you try to get a soft commitment out of him before you spend your time driving to his property. Don't waste your time with tire kickers. If you give them a soft price range over the phone and you can hear the reluctance in their voice, don't even drive by, even if you are in the neighborhood. You want at least a soft sale before driving past. Remember, your target audience is already thinking or already has an existing lawn mowing guy and probably already has a rough idea of a fair price they are willing to pay. Ideally, the conversation should go something like this. Keystone Lawn and Tree Care, this is Chris. Oh, you want a quote? Okay, sure. Give me your address. You take this second to quickly look up their address on the computer or on your phone, just to double check that it's in your target neighborhood. And you're looking, okay, it is, okay. Well, I'm in that neighborhood on Tuesdays, Mr. Jones. That neighborhood's average cost of lawn mowing is about $50 or $60. Does that price range sound fair? Oh, well, great. I'll see you on Tuesday. Hey, if you're not home and I miss you, you want me to go ahead and start mowing this week or next? This question is assuming the sale and gives 2 possible yes answers. This week or next week? The other question, does this price range sound fair, is designed for the tire kickers. If it's too high, you'll be able to tell in the reaction on their voice on the phone. Maybe they're reluctant. If if they sound at all reluctant or scoff at the pricing, don't waste your time. Just thank them and hang up. Your ideal customer will say, "When can you start?" Not, "How much does it cost?" Let's keep this video short and sweet. Guerrilla marketing is quickly and successfully getting your name in front of as many new clients as possible. I don't want you guys to make the same stupid mistakes I did in the past. I want you guys to do things right. Please like, subscribe, and comment below, so that we can make another young entrepreneur successful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.